We want to welcome you to our official topping out ceremony as we celebrate a key milestone in our construction of what's going to be an unbelievable addition to our athletics department, to our university. I'm going to say a few remarks and then we're going to hear from our head coaches that are competing in this facility. But right now I want to turn it over to the CEO and president, the leader of D. Wilson, Josue Reyes, who has been an unbelievable friend and partner to UTRGV. Josue.
We're happy to celebrate this significant milestone with the university. Now, throughout the decades, D. Wilson has been part of this campus. We've been part of the evolution of the physical education complex that you see behind us. But just a quick brief on this particular building at the addition in particular, at 27 feet high, it's going to provide a prominent entrance into the Fieldhouse. Now, upon completion, it's going to provide upgrades and amenities that are going to be second to none as you approach your new conference as well. So it's going to be a new look for the university and anyone that walks into that facility. Chase, when we're around you, you talk about it takes a village to get things done. So we're proud to be part of your village and to help the athletic department grow here as well. So on behalf of D. Wilson, we'd like to say thank you for joining us and seeing the opportunity that we have for this particular milestones, and V's up.
I want to provide a little context of where we are as a Department of Athletics. Right now, and really since 2022, we are embarking on 13 capital projects throughout our athletics department. 13 capital projects. Some of them are complete, but many of them are ongoing. To put that in perspective, that's $160 million and investments that we're making in our student athletes to improve the facilities across 18 sports. That's truly remarkable. That's a transformative statement. It's transformative times. But all of this is impacting every one of our 375 current student athletes. And that's what we're here to celebrate today. Further perspective. Since the construction of Jody Ramsey Stadium, the baseball stadium, right, which is no longer on campus, but since that time in the early 1970s, the athletics department in that 50-year span had one major capital project. One major capital project in 50 years. So to think about 13 happening between probably 2022 and 2026 when everything will be finished, you think about the impact that this is going to have. I also want to thank a very critical and special group, and that's our season ticket holders. That's our donors. That's our supporters. If you're a season ticket holder, if you're a donor, would you please stand to be recognized? Von Indy's up here. Please, y'all stand. If it wasn't for this kind of support, you know, we talk about $160 million in investment. If it wasn't for the support of our corporate partners, our donors, our season ticket holders, none of this would be possible. We have a lot going on. I think that's an understatement, but this one is special. This project that we're here for this morning is really special. I can tell you that of all the capital projects, this is certainly the most rewarding one, most challenging one, but also the most fun, right, Josue? Most fun. D. Wilson has been with us in several aspects of our Fieldhouse renovations, this being the one that probably will get the most attention because it's so public-facing. But the addition that we're here this morning to celebrate will be 13,000 additional square feet right here on the east side of the Fieldhouse. It's going to provide tremendous game day amenities for our fans. It's going to provide a true Division I field for our student athletes that compete in that gym. What you'll see is brand new restroom facilities, concessions, team store. We're going to be able to celebrate our history. We're going to have a designated Hall of Fame area. And then we're going to create on this side of the building a really unique opportunity for fans to experience the game in a VIP fashion as we add our baseline club that will open up next fall. But this is going to help this facility really become something that's recognizable, right? When you're driving down across campus, you're going to be able to look over here and say, that's a sports facility, and that's something I think that we've been missing. We've been able to hold on to the integrity of this facility. You know, there's a lot of institutions today that are tearing down buildings, building new ones, but there's so much tradition in this building. There's so many memories in this building. This building was constructed in 1969. So you think about the coaches and the student athletes that have passed through here. You think about the non-athletic events that we've hosted in this facility. Presidential debates and primaries a few decades ago. Concerts, university events, student events. There's so much history here, and certainly the thousands of matches and games that we've played. So we're very proud to be able to celebrate our tradition and our history and be able to bring it into a modern era. We've kept the design consistent with the architecture of campus. You'll see some of the visuals over here to my left. You can see that we've been able to bring in the architecture of the university. We've been able to preserve these beautiful oak trees here that are really synonymous to the UTRGV Fieldhouse. And I think when we all get to come back together here in a few months to have a grand opening, you'll see this entire area of campus come to life. I really appreciate Jason Hartley and his team making an investment here, beautification of the grounds around the Fieldhouse. All of that's going to tie in to the Atrium here in the next 7 or 8 months. So at this time, I want to turn it over to the 3 leaders that are going to compete and train and practice in this facility. I want you to hear from our head coaches on the impact that this is going to make on them, from recruiting, obviously, from game day experience, everything that touches their program. I want you to hear from them how this is going to have a significant impact. First, you're going to hear from our head volleyball coach, Todd Lowry. Coach Lane Lord, our head women's basketball coach, will follow Coach Lowry, and then you'll hear from our new head men's basketball coach, Cahill Fennell. So with that said, please help me welcome Coach Lowry.
Good morning, everybody. This facility is a little bit of irony for me. I was on the Brownsville campus before the merger, and I remember the first time we met with Dr. Bailey, I asked him, what is UTRGV Athletics going to look like? And his statement to me was he wanted UT Athletics to be the front porch of UTRGV. And with us adding this front porch, I just think what's transpired in the last 18 months with athletics, we've arrived there. And how this touches our program is just, we've already seen the benefits of it, and it's not even done yet. Everything that's transpired in this facility over the last 18, 20 months, new locker rooms, new training room, new practice facility, and then obviously this is going to have a huge impact on our game day experience and everything that goes along with that.
I almost had a tear in my eye yesterday. I walked by the new practice facility, and there's volleyball working out, and got to sit in there and watch them work out. And I mean, all these kids, look at all these kids. All we've done is shown renderings for the last 2 years, and now we're starting to see it come to light, and it's awesome. I remember recruiting Jada a couple years ago, and we remember all those renderings we showed you, and we're going to get this practice facility, we're going to get this new atrium, and here it is. And I think the word that we need to remember is gratitude. Just a great time to be a Vaquero, and V's up, baby.
All right. I didn't read the email very well. I thought this was being held inside, but I'll try to move through this pretty quickly. Obviously, this is such a representation of progress and growth, not only for the athletic department and the Fieldhouse sports in particular, but really UTRGV in general. When I first took this job, talking to Chase Kong, talking to President Bailey, they spoke at length about what the goals were for this athletic department and what this university was. And I think this is just such a terrific representation of that in motion, right? It's literal growth, it's literal progress. And it's not just this, it's the 12 other different capital projects that are ongoing. It's the work of people like John Evans, it's the work of our leadership in the athletic department and university at large. And I think when you see these kinds of things come together, it truly is inspiring, and it's very easy to be grateful. Coach Lord made the point about having an attitude of gratitude, and that's something that we talk about with our players every day. And I think when you stand in a situation like this, an event like this, before a project such as this, it's easy to be grateful. It's easy to feel really, really positive about where we are, really positive about where we're going, and I'm just really, really excited about the future.
Again, thank y'all so much for everything you do. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for supporting our young people. Thank you for supporting the mission and the vision for all of us to help rally the Valley. Have a wonderful morning. V's up.